There are only these spoken tute three, Salunika, and only few things are to be done now, few topics are to be covered, and these are small things, not big scenarios. Huh? These 87 to start. Asking for information. Asking means විමසීම for සඳහා information තොරතුරු. යම් තොරතුරක් සඳහා විමසීම් කරන ආකාරය. තොරතුරු ඉල්ලන විදිය. යම් තොරතුරක් දෙන්න කියලා ඉල්ලන විදිය අපි. Asking for information. What is this? මොකක්ද මේ? This is a table. මේක මේසයක්. What is that? මොකක්ද අර? There is a chair. අරක පුටුවක්. යනුකි this is tude 3. You must have this. Tude 3 which we are already doing in other classes. What's this? මොකක්ද මේ? It's a pen. ඒක පෑනක්. What's that? මොකක්ද ඒ? It's an apple. එක apple ගෙඩියක්. It's an apple. එක apple ගෙඩියක්. What are these? මොනවද මේ? These are pencils. මේවා pencil. What are those? මොනවද අර? Those are books. අරවා පොත්. Where is Mr. Pala? Mr. Pala කොහෙද? He's over there. ඔහු ඉන්නේ අන්න අතන. Where is Miss Mala? Miss Mala කොහෙද? She's right here. ඇයි ඉන්නේ මෙන්න මෙතන. She's right here. ඇයි ඉන්නේ මෙන්න මෙතන. She's right here. ඇයි ඉන්නේ මෙන්න මෙතන. Where is Johnny? Johnny ඉන්නේ කොහෙද? He's in the house. ඔහු ඉන්නේ නිවසේ. ඔහු ඉන්නේ ගෙදර. When's the movie? කීයටද movie එක තියෙන්නේ? It's at 9. එක තියෙන්නේ 9ට. When is lunch? දවල් ආහාර කීයටද? Lunch is at noon. දවල් ආහාරය තියෙන්නේ noon එකට. ඒ කියන්නේ මධ්‍යහනට. Noon. How's the food? ආහාර කොහමද? කෑම කොහමද? It's delicious. ඒක රසවත්. Delicious ඒක රසවත්. Delicious රසවත්. Okay, lesson 88. These are small scenarios. පොඩි දේවල් තියෙන්නේ. Lesson 88. English. Hello. Hi. My name English කපලා දාන එක වැඩක් නැහැ. It's a sort of mistake I think here by me somewhere. James. Hello. Lisa. Hi. hello වලට hello කියන්න පුළුවන්, hi කියන්න පුළුවන්, hi වලට hi කියන්න පුළුවන්, hi වලට hello කියන්න පුළුවන්. එහෙම නීති නෑ හොඳේ. how are you ඔයාට කොහමද? how are you ඔයාට කොහමද? how are you ඔයාට කොහමද? I am good මම හොඳින්. how are you ඔයාට කොහමද? I am good මම හොඳින්. how are you? how are you ඔයාට කොහමද? good හොඳයි. do you speak english ඔයා ඉංග්‍රීසි කතා කරනවද? මේ පොඩි දෙවන්න මටක් ගලා යනවා ස්පීඩ් යනවා. do you speak english ඔයා ඉංග්‍රීසි කතා කරනවද? මේ යනුකි mistakenly මගේ ඇති වගේ වීඩියෝ එක මේ stop වුණා. sorry for that. do you speak english ඔයා ඉංග්‍රීසි කතා කරනවද? a little ටිකක්. are you american ඔයා ඇමරිකානුද? ඔයා ඇමරිකන්ද? where are you from ඔයා කොහේ සිට දෙන්නේ? where are you from ඔයා කොහේ සිට දෙන්නේ? I am from California. මම ඉන්නේ California සිට. Nice to meet you. ඔබ මුණ ගැසීම සතුටක්. Nice to meet you too. ඔබ මුණ ගැසීමත් සතුටක්. Nice to meet you. ඔබ මුණ ගැසීම සතුටක්. Nice to meet you too. ඔබ මුණ ගැසීමත් සතුටක්. Excuse me, සමා වෙන්න මට. Are you American? ඔබ ඇමරිකානුද? No, නෑ. Do you speak English? ඔබ ඉංග්‍රීසි කතා කරනවද? A little, ටිකක්. But not very well. නමුත් ගොඩක් හොඳින් නෙමෙයි. Not very well. Not නෙමෙයි. Very well ගොඩක් හොඳින්. How long කොපමණ කාලයක් තිස්සේ? How long කොපමණ කාලයක් තිස්සේ? Have you been here? ඔබ මෙහි ඉන්නවද? 2 months මාස දෙකක් තිස්සේ. What do you do for work? ඔයා මොකක්ද රැකියාව ලෙස කරන්නේ? What do you do for work? ඔයා මොනක්ද රැකියාව ලෙස කරන්නේ? I'm a student. මම ශිෂ්‍යයෙක්. How about you? ඔයාගේ තත්ත්වය කොහොමද? How about you? ඔයාගේ තත්ත්වය කොහොමද? I'm an engineer. මම ඉංජිනේරුවෙක්. I'm an engineer. මම ඉංජිනේරුවෙක්. Excuse me, සමා වෙන්න මට. What's your name? මොකක්ද ඔබේ නම? What's your name? මොකක්ද ඔබේ නම? My name is Jessica. මගේ නම Jessica. My name is Jessica. මගේ නම Jessica. What's yours? මොකක්ද ඔබේ නම? What's yours? මොකක්ද ඔබේ නම? John. I'm John. You speak English very well. ඔයා ඉංග්‍රීසි කතා කරනවා ඉතාමත් හොඳයි. Very well. Thank you ස්තුතියි ඔබට. Do you know what time it is? ඔබ දන්නවද දැන් වෙලාව කීයද කියලා? Do you know what time it is? ඔබ දන්නවද දැන් වෙලාව කීයද කියලා? Sure. අනිවාර්යෙන්. It's 5:10 pm. එක 5:10යි. 5:10 pm. Do you know what time it is? ස්වාධනද වෙලාව කීයද කියලා? Sure. අනිවාර්යෙන්. It's 5:10. 5:10යි. What did you say? මොකක්ද ඔයා කිව්වේ? What did you say? මොකක්ද ඔයා කිව්වේ? I said මම කිව්වේ is 5:10 pm. දැන් වෙලාව 5:10 කියලා. Thanks ස්තුතියි. You are welcome. ඔබගේ ස්තුතිය සාදරයෙන් පිළිගන්නවා. Okay, one more lesson. තව එකක් කරලා අපි නවත්තමු. Elon Musk. Elon Green Musk FRS was born ඉපදුනේ on June 28, 1971. 1971 ජූනි 28 ඉපදිච්ච කෙනෙක්. He is an engineer or engineerුවෙක් and සහ technology entrepreneur. technology තාක්ෂණ entrepreneur ව්‍යවසායකයෙක්. entrepreneur ව්‍යවසායකයා. he holds ඔහු රඳවගෙන ඉන්න ඔහු පවත්වාගෙන ඉන්නවා නැත්නම් දරනවා South African දකුණු අප්‍රිකානු කැනේඩියානු and US ඇමරිකානු citizenship පුරවැසිභාවය and සහ is a founder ස්ථාපිත කරපු කෙනා founder CEO chief executive officer ප්‍රධාන විධායක නිලධාරී and chief engineer ප්‍රධාන ඉංජිනේරු designer නිර්මාණකරු designer යම නිර්මාණය කරන ඩිසයින් කරන්නේ of SpaceX කියන ප්‍රෝග්‍රෑම් එකේ CEO chief executive officer ප්‍රධාන විධායක නිලධාරී and product architect නිෂ්පාදන ගෘහ නිර්මාණ වගේ නිකන් අර නිෂ්පාදන දැන් මේක කියලා ගෘහ නෙමෙයි නිර්මාණ ශිල්පී. අද සාමාන්‍යයෙන් කියන ගෘහ නිර්මාණ ශිල්පියන්නේ. දැන් මෙතන ආර්කිටෙක්ට් කියන්නේ නිෂ්පාදන නිර්මාණකරු ආර්කිටෙක්ට් ඒවා නිර්මාණය කරන කෙනා. of Tesla incorporation එකේ ආයතනයේ founder ස්ථාපිත කරපු කෙනා. the boring company ඔය boring කියන්නේ කම්මැලි කමට boring නෙමෙයි හාරනවා. මේ boring කියන්නේ ඒගොල්ලෝ අර වලවල්ලෙම හාරලා ඒවට මේ ලොකු tunnels දාලා ඒවැ ප්‍රවාහන පහසුකම් සපයන කම්පැනි එකක් ඒගොල්ලන් කරා යනවා. and the co-founder සමස්ථාපිතකරු and the initial මූලික මුල් co-chairman සමසභාපති of OpenAI AI එකක් කියන්නේ artificial intelligence කෘත්‍රිම බුද්ධියක්. AI කියන්නේ කෘත්‍රිම බුද්ධිය artificial intelligence ඒ කම්පැනි නම ඉතින් OpenAI open ගේ විවෘතනේ විවෘත කෘත්‍රිම බුද්ධිය කියන්න බෑනේ අපිට හරි he was elected තෝරාපත් කරගත්ත elected a fellow of royal ඔය fellow කියන්නේ සභිකයෙක් ඒ කියන්නේ සමාජිකයෙක් of the Royal Society රාජකීය සංවිධානය රාජකීය සංගමයේ FRS කියන්නේ ඒක තමයි fellow of Royal Society in 2018 ලෝකෙ ඉන්න ප්‍රබල අය විතරයි මේක තෝරාගන්න යා in 2018 in December 2016 December 2016 he was ranked එයාව rank කළා එයාව ලයිසුගත කළා 21st of the Forbes list 2016 වෙනකොටත් පුතේ මෙයා ලෝකයේ පළවෙනි කෝටිපතීන්ගෙන් 21 21st විතරයි යා of the world's most powerful බලවත් මෙතන powerful තියෙන බලවත් and rank නම් කළා first on the Forbes එතකොට Forbes එකේ නෑ innovative first කියන්නේ පළවෙනියා on the Forbes list of the most වඩාත්ම innovative නිර්මාණශීලී leaders නායකයෝ of 2019 2016 දියා ලෝකේ බලවත්ම මිනිසුන්ගෙන් 16ට ආවා 16 21 තිබයි කුණු රිලෙව් දැන් 21st 21ට ආවා 2019 විද්‍යා ලෝකේ ඉන්න වඩාත්ම innovative නිර්මාණශීලී නායකයන්ගෙන් එකට ආවා ඊළඟට 23.6 බිලියන් නෙට්වර්ක් එකක් තමයි යාට තිබුණේ සහ ලෝකේ 40 වෙනි කෝටිපතිය තමයි එයා ලිස්ට් වෙලා තිබුණේ ඔය කාලේ වෙනකොට. හැබැයි එයා කොවිඩ් මෙයාගේ යටතේ කවුද ඩොනල්ඩ් ට්‍රම්ප් යටතේ ඇමරිකාවේ බිලියන 200 පන්නපු ලෝකේ පළවෙනි පුද්ගලයා බවට පත් වෙලා බිලියන 200ක් කියන ලංකාවේ රට හීනයක් හොඳයි අපේ සමස්ත ජාතික දලදේශ නිෂ්පාදනයේම බිලියන 80යි තියෙන්නේ වාර්ෂික. එයාගේ නෙට්වර්ක් එක බිලියන 200කට එයා ගෙනාවා. අපිට හීනයක් හොඳේ මුළු රටේම මේ සමස්ත රටේම බිලියන 80ක් තියෙන වෙලාවක තනි පුද්ගලයෙක් විතර බිලියන 200 නෙට්වර්ක් එකක් පැන්නුවා කියන්නේ it's like a dream to us. අපිට නම් හීනයක් හොඳේ. ඔයාලට තේරෙන්නේ නැදිනේ. මුළු රටේම සමස්ත රටේම මුළු රටේ ජනතාව ඔක්කොම රජයේ ඔක්කොම එකතු වෙලා හොයන නෙට්වර්ක් එක GDP එක තියෙන්නේ. හරි 80ක් වෙලාවක මෙයාගේ නෙට්වර්ක් එක බිලියන 200 පයින්නවා කියන්නේ තනි පුද්ගලයෙක්ගේ හිතන්න පුළුවන් කියලා මම හිතනවා ඔයගොල්ලන්ට කොහොමද කියලා. එයා ලෝකේ එකට නම් වුණා රෑන්ක් වුණා. හරි මේක නෑ එක මම මේ ටියුට් එක හදනකොට කලින් 40 ලෝකේ 4 වෙනි කෝටිපතියා හිටියේ. අවුරුදු දෙක තුනක් ඇතුළත තාම උඩට කඩාගෙන ඇවිල්ලා දැන් එක බවට පත් වෙලා හිටියා. එක වෙලා දැන් ආයි දෙක වුණා. එක වුණා ජෙෆ් බේසොස්. කාලයක් එක වෙලා හිටපු ජෙෆ් බේසොස් මෙයා දෙක දැම්මා. දැන් ආයි ජෙෆ් බේසොස් එකට ඇවිල්ලා මෙයාව දෙකට දැම්මා. ඒ දෙන්න අතර ෆයිට් එකක් තියෙන්නේ. බිල් ගේට්ස්ට දැන් එයා හතර බිල් ගේට්ස් හතර පහ ඉන්න තාම මාක් සකබර්ග් Facebook අයිතිකාරයා තාම ඉන්නවා පහට. මාක් සකබර්ග් he is the longest tenured longest කියන්නේ දීර්ඝ කාලිනයා tenured කියන්නේ තනතුරු දරපු longest කියන්නේ දීර්ඝ කාලිනව වැඩිම කාලයක් tenured කියන්නේ තනතුරු දරපු CEO chief executive officer ප්‍රධාන විධායක නිලධාරී of any කුමන හෝ automotive manufacturers කියලා කියන්නේ ඔය වාහන හදන automotive manufacturer නිර්මාණකරුවන්ගේ globally ගෝලීයව So I think it's better we stop from here for today. අදට අපි මේකෙන් නවත්තමු. Because almost 6:24 we can do the practicals, then more and more practicals today. Once you are ready, any of you may send the message. But I need something better than earlier times. Better, something better I want. So once ready, let me know for the practicals. Right, once you are ready, you may let me know and you can start. Send me a message when you are ready so that you can do something better and I can unmute you. You can start with that. Sure, you can start. You can start. Unmute and start.
Today I'm going to talk about so Henad.
Why not? I can hear loud and clearly. Yes, I can.
Okay.
I can.
Okay. Today I'm going to talk about friendship. Friendship is one of the greatest bonds anyone can ever wish for. Lucky are those who have friends they can trust. Friendship is a devoted relationship between two individuals. Uh, they both feel immense care and love for each other. Usually, friendship is shared by two people who have similar interests and feelings. Uh, you meet many along the way of life, but only some stay with you forever. Those are your real friends who stay by your side through thick and thin. Uh, Friendship is the most beautiful gift you can present to anyone. Uh, it is uh, it is one which stays with the person forever. A person is stay with many persons in their life. However, the close ones become our friends. You may have a large friend circle in your school or college, but you know you can only count on one or two people with whom you share true friendship. Uh, there are essentially two types of friends. One is good friends, the other are true friends or best friends. They are the ones with whom we have a special bond of love and affection. In other words, having a true friend makes our lives easier and full of happiness. Friendship is important in life because it teaches us a great deal about life. We learn so many lessons from friendship, which we won't find anywhere else. You learn to love someone other than your family. You know how to be yourself in front of friends. Friendship never leaves us in bad times. You learn how to understand people and trust others. Your real friends will always motivate you and cheer for you. They will take you on the right path and save you from any evil. Friendship also teach you a lot about loyalty. It helps us to become loyal and get loyalty in return. There is no greater feeling in the world than having a friends who is loyal to you. Friendship makes us stronger. It tests us and help us grow. We see how we fight with our friends, yet come back together after setting aside our differences. This is what makes us strong and teach us patience. There is no doubt that best friends help us in our difficulties and bad times of life. They always try to save us in our dangers as well as offer timely advice. True friends are like the best assist of our life because they share our sorrow, soothe our pain, and make us feel happy. Thank you.
Okay, Tinomi, very good. Huh? Fantastic. Okay, who wants the next chance? Sure. Something you can start.
Today I am going to speak about organic foods. Organic foods can be described as foods produced by organic farming. The standards for such foods differ worldwide, uh, but organic farming is general features culture and chronology process. Synthetically, pesticides and chemical fertilizers are not allowed in the preparation of such foods, though certain organically approved pesticides may be used. Organic foods are also not proceeded using industrial solvents or synthetic food additives. In countries like those of the European Union, the US, Canada, Mexico, and Japan, producers need to obtain special certification in order to market food as organic within their orders. These regulations have resulted in organic food to be produced in a way that complies with the organic standards set by governments. Although the produce of kitchen gardens may be organic, selling food with the organic label is regulated by governmental food safety authorities such as the US Department of Agriculture or European Commission. Global sales for organic foods have increased during the last 2 decades, while certified organic farmland has remained relatively small. The total farmlands under organic food productions has increased in the Organization for Economic Cooperations. Organic products typically cost 10 to 40% more than conventionally produced products, to several times the price. Proceed organic foods vary in price when compared to their conventional counterparts. Among other things, organic food is supplementing conventional food and helping keep food shortage away. Thank you.
Okay, Buddha, very good. On a message once you are ready, you may put a message, then I can give a chance, huh? Or you may directly ask and start. Let me know when start. Tisuri, you can start if you want, Tisuri. You had asked me. Tisuri.
Good evening, everybody. Today I am going to talk about a trip to Jaffna. Nirmal and his family planned a trip to visit Raj in Jaffna during the vacation. They were packing their bags to go to Jaffna. It began to rain heavily and they were highly worried if they would be able to go on the trip tomorrow. However, the next morning turned out to be fine. They arrived at the Colombo Fort railway station early. There were many passengers waiting for the train. The train reached the railway station slowly and they got into the train quickly. It was the Yaldevi Intercity Express train and it left the railway station at 5:50 a.m. The train went fast. Their father met one of his old friends in the train unexpectedly. They reached Jaffna safely at about 12:30 in the afternoon. It was an unforgettable journey for them. Thank you.
Okay, next chance goes to Yenuki Sahinsa. You can start, Yenuki. You had asked me. You can start then if you are ready. Yenuki, are you ready or not?
Sir, ඊළඟ එක්කෙනාට දෙන්න මං ඊට පස්සේ කියන්නම්.
Okay, sure. Next, who is Sayumi, then Randeep, Pasan, Amisha. Ready or not? And there are two Pasans today. One Pasan is Pasan Adish, I think. And the other one is Pasan Tevindu. Both. Any of you, huh? Once you are ready, you can start. Huh? In this class, something better I need every time and just start. Sami, when you are ready, you can start, Sami. Sure, Amisha, you can start, Amisha.
Good evening, everybody. Today I'm talk about the COVID vacation. This vacation was the biggest vacation of our life. I spent much of the times reading books and gardening. During this vacation, there was much used phones because all our academic work was done online. Uh, because the schools were closed, I helped my mother to clean the house and the gardening and learn many new things. I think we all must work hard and help our family to serve during this COVID-19 pandemic. I spent this lockdown usefully. Second one, employment. The young generation is the times more likely to remain unemployment than the older generation. It is estimated that 23% of the youth are currently unemployed in the world. 15 million people are training each year but have no job. In the year 2013, there were about 157.1 unemployment people throughout the world developing countries. Uh, Among all religions, East India and the highest rate unemployment. However, 4.5% percentage of East Asia unemployment rate, which is quite low. Among other developing regions of the world, Sahara Africa has the second most jobless people, followed by South Asia. Around 600 million young people aged between 15 to 24 years are not into education, employment, or training. The International Labour Organization ILO estimate the global youth unemployment rate is expect to reach 13.1 percentage in 2016 and remained throughout 2017. Almost 19 percentage of youth people live in the developing countries in the world. Thank you, sir. Enough.
Okay, Damisha, very good. Next chance goes to Saimi. You can start Saimi, then Pasan. Okay, Saimi, you can start Saimi.
Today I'm going to talk about my opinion about some proverbs. Well, the first one is actions speak louder than words. Uh, According to my point of view, I think this proverb means um, the the power in action that we can do, the power in action which we can do from it is higher than the power in words that we can do something from words. For example, we can have this. Let's think there is a younger person and we have to tell him something he have to do. So, as all of us know, the easiest way is first we have to display him how to do that. Then we can tell him that's the way, that's the best way, and this is the easiest things likewise. So I think that's the easiest way to do, uh, to explain or to teach someone the actions. In another side, I think this proverb means also, if let's think that there is two persons that one another doesn't like him, but they met but when they met face to face, where they are just talk, you are good, you are so good, I like you, likewise. But through their actions, both of them can can be aware about the real feeling about between two of them. That's another way of this. That's another meaning in this proverb. Then the second one is a drowning man will clutch at a straw. This proverb means, uh, let's think there is a person who have faced in a very big trouble. To that person, a little help is more precious. I think all of us know that the lion story who have caught into a net, and from little mice who came and uh, he it uh, it separate the net and save that lion's life. Likewise, the lion is so big animal, but the mice is very small animal. But the thing is not the our strength, or it is not about the size or the power of the people. The help is the most precious thing. Um, for every human in the society need help. So so it is that's it. Then the third one is a fool and his money are soon parted. In my point of view, I think if there is a person who is earning money, he should have a better way to how to spend those money. Otherwise, he and his all money and all his things will be vanished. In also uh, Buddhism, we can see there are so many sutras and so many points that indicating this proverb. Uh, for this, I think we can have example for this Sri Lanka. There are so many natural resources in our country, but actually from them we can have earned so much money. We can step towards the development very soon from them. But almost all human people in Sri Lanka and also uh, the politicians don't know how to have this don't know how to have the pure benefits from these resources. I think that is because of their foolishness, and there is no proper education in Sri Lanka. Also, I think uh, these two have caused that situation. Then the last one is a journey of 1,000 miles begin with a single step. In my point of view, this proverb means if we want to be someone, uh, if we want to be a huge person, or if we want to do something bigger, we have to start it from the single step or from the least step. Otherwise, we won't able to catch that thing we want to be. For example, we can think that if we want to be a doctor, by studying 1 hour or 2 hour per day, we can't be a doctor. We have to if we want to be a doctor, we have to sacrifice all the things we like. Our We have to stay with books so many time, very huge time in the day. Likewise, we have to do so many sacrifices, and uh, we have to start this from the least step. Otherwise, we can't achieve those dreams. And also in the first on in the there are so many biographies we have read. There are so many huge characters that we all know that they have started their journey from a single step. But not only that single step, they have tried so many times. They have tried so many times with that single step. Um, from that only we can by trying, and from the least step, from only we can achieve the success, as I think. That's it.
Okay, Vita, very good. Next chance goes to Pasan Adish.
Good evening, everybody. Today I'm going to talk about an unforgettable trip. The trip we made to Kataragama during my school holidays was an unforgettable one. We left home early in the morning and reached Kataragama by the evening. Everybody got out of the van and began to unload the baggage. My uncle got on the roof of the van and began to untie the rope so that they could unload the pots and pans. We took our bags into the room to unpack our clothes. My mother and aunt went to the kitchen to prepare dinner. After a few minutes, I heard them laughing loudly. Then seemed to be enjoying and tired. We had our dinner and went to bed early. The following morning, we woke up early and had a bath in the beautiful Manik Ganga. Next, we went to the Kirivihara and Kataragama Kovil. We waited patiently in line at the Kovil to offer a basket of fruits to the Kataragama deity. We spent the rest of the day walking around the historic city of Kataragama. I was very unhappy to see a lot of garbage left carelessly all around the city. I wish that people were more thoughtful of the environment and were more careful when they threw garbage. We all came back to the guest house later in the evening and packed our bags quickly to go back home. Thank you.
Okay, Vita, who is ready? Yenuki, are you going to start?
Yes, sir. I'm ready, sir.
Okay, start with that.
Good evening, my dear teacher and my dear friends. Today I am talk about the Candy Perahera. The Candy Perahera is one of the most important and glorious festivals of Sri Lanka. The Candy Perahera is sponsored by the Dalada Maligawa, the palace of the sacred truth relic. This Pedahara had been conducted by the and Sinhalese king. Since then, this is begin held once a year. This is also called Duruthu Perahara. This is a world famous pageant and it is held in the month of August every year. People from all parts of the world come to see this historic festival. The first Perahara is held only at the Maligawa premises. After that, it goes on for 7 days. Last Perahara is the most glorious one. It is on that day the casket containing the sacred tooth relic and is carried through the stratus on the back of Raja. Raja the Maligawa Tusker is a world famous elephant.
Okay,
The can
okay.
The Candian dancers from all parts of the country go dancing in the Perahera. The Candy Perahera is also display of our traditional Sinhalas dancing. The most important person in the Perahera is Devanna Nilame. He is responsible of conducting the Perahera every year. The Perahera ends by cutting water at a creating palace called Getabe Peradenia. It is stored along the bank of the Mahavila River. Therefore, the Buddhists all over the world are product of this great pageantry. So finish.
Okay, Buddha, very good, fantastic, very nice. And who wants the next chance? Some you can speak again if you like. And what you said is correct, and there are well so many things you said, and I appreciate your ideas. Very nice.
So may I speak?
Sure, Buddha, you can start.
Uh, then I'm going to talk about cell phones. As we all know, cell phone has become a major data sharing device in the whole world nowadays. As I think the whole world had came to our fingertips from the invention of by the invention of cell phone. As we all know, it's so easy. Uh, from the past, there have been several cell phones. Uh, according to them, from the past and the when we are considering about the past and the present cell phones, the size have been smaller than the past ones in the present ones. But the technology uh, have been increased so much, actually so much. Uh, as I said, it is so easy, but uh, there is both good and bad benefits in it. When firstly we are talk about the good things in that cell phone, uh, we can do anything very easy. We can text a message. We can send message even within few minutes for a person, even a even to the person even to a person who lives at uh, uh like who lives at so many in a country which is which has so many distance in from Sri Lanka. And we can also even edit pictures. We can listen music. We can also play games, and we can see videos. Likewise, the most of uh, the most of um, so avashyatavaya in English.
Needs, simple words.
Uh,
You forgot is something unbelievable. It's okay. That's okay, Buddha. Okay, good.
as I think this cell phone has uh, the cell phone is providing us almost all the needs we have we have in us, like entertaining, safety, uh, and also um entertainment, safety, and we can relieve our stress from that by watching some relaxing videos or hearing some relaxing musics likewise. And also we can play games but to uh, to relieve from the boring. and we can communicate. So likewise, the almost all needs have provide through this cell phone. And also there in also in the past, if we have to face to meeting, we have to use laptops, but in nowadays in the phones we can do it. Likewise, there are so many benefits from the phone we can have, but there is also a bad side in the phone, like as the knife. We can why I am get knife as the example is, we can cut bread through the knife from using the knife, and also we can cut someone's neck by using knife also. So likewise, like the knife, this cell phone have both side, good things and bad things. Both these cell phone have. So when we talk about the bad things, uh, we have to face from this cell phone is, the very first one is, as I think, almost all the people have become so lazy ones, because we have to in present we have to even touch. The touch is enough to do so many things. In the touch phone, we have to we even we don't need to uh, put a pressure. We have to simply touch. In the past, we have to even press a button, but nowadays in the present there is no even, we have to know we have not to even press, we have to touch. It's enough to do so many things. From that, the people have uh, people have people most almost all the people are being lazy. For example, in the past, if we want to put some money to someone's account, we have to go to bank. Definitely we have to go to the bank to put money, but in the present there is mobile banking. So if we are in the bed also, we can share money, we can transfer money from my account to another one. So that's the very first thing. Then uh, the there are so many cyber crimes in have caused. Likewise, there are so many cyber crimes, and also the young children, the teenagers are. We can see they are so addicted. They have been so addicted to this cell phone because the attractive things in this. They can they can play games, they can chat with their friends, uh, they can have video calls with their friends, even they are living so many distance. Likewise, because of these attractive things, this young generation is uh, becoming more, they are attracted to the cell phones uh, enormously. Because of this, they almost actually not the almost all ones. Some people, some younger ones who defeated their life also from through these cell phones. They don't they don't understand the benefits we can have this cell phone. There are so many benefits, but they use this into only for the bad things, and from this they they stop their future career by themselves, by using cell phones, by misusing cell phones. And also the time wasting is the next problem. When we are using cell phone, let's think that we are watching a video from cell phone. From that, let's think that we are watching a film or something since an hour, but we don't feel that we spend an hour by watching this little cell phone, we don't actually we don't feel that we are wasting time when we are using this cell phone, that that have become an also an major problem because the time wasting the but this thing we can see this thing only, I think, in the Asian countries, almost all in Asian countries. But in Western countries, they have a proper way to spend time and how they know how to use this cell phone. So, as I think the problem is in Asian countries, that they don't know how to use this properly. Um, then the next problem is um, the relationship between mothers, fathers, and the let's think that there is a family that they all of them have a cell phone. In the present world we can see this. Let's think there are 5 members in a family, that they all of that those five has each one has a phone. Then we can see most of those families, the families like that, the five members are living separately, like they don't have even talk to someone, to each one. They are sometimes there may be a group in their family, from that they may chat, but physically they don't talk even a word. They have been robots also, I think, from this cell phone. And as I said, there is we as children, we have to keep this in our mind. The cell phone is something like a knife. As I said, there is so many good things and so many bad things in the cell phone. We have to choose only the good things and add them, and we can help those good things into make our lives better, not the bad things. We have to pull away those bad things, and we should only get those good things, and we can make our career better than now. From the technology, there's a huge technology. From that uh, we can we can do so many things. We can have some and we can through this cell phone we can have so many knowledge about the technology. What about the new softwares like us? There are so many things. By putting these good things, we can be better in our future career. Uh, we can easily step towards our future career. So uh, let's let's identify those two things, and let's act in the correct way. Thank you.
Abhudas, I mean, very good. Your ideas, excellent. And there were so many things I can add, but as it was disturbing, I didn't. What you said is correct, because in most of the European countries, they know how to use technology, because I think they have been exposed to it since they were children. It's not a magic for them, no? So I think, and also in schools, they are taught how to use it well. For example, Buddha, in some Western countries, not some, most of the Western countries, by the age of like 8, it means like grade 3, like that, they know how to make a software app. But unfortunately in Sri Lanka, they don't know. Even the elders don't know. Even the teachers don't know. There are no teachers, I think, in most of the schools that can make an app and help the children. What about helping children? They can't even make a website or something like that. So I don't know what happens to our country. I don't know whether we can do it for 50 years in here by educating all the guys and making them technological and knowledgeable about the technology. But anyway, what you said, Saimi, we have to change the system. No, the system is the problem, as I feel. Yeah, I don't know your ideas, but you may disagree, you may agree, I don't know. What I feel is our system has some issues. For example, like we can change our education system, we can change our what is called the economic system even, no?
Yeah.
Like yeah, Sandunika once talked about the organic productions of Sri Lanka. Now you what has happened? You see what has happened. Suddenly we can't move from inorganic to organic. That is correct. But when the president has taken a good decision, there are so many political issues here. Some political parties are, what's called incensing people to protest against the government. This government has multiple issues. I know I am not going to support the government here, but I say every government has good decisions and bad decisions, no? Good things and bad things. This president has taken a good decision, but people are not supportive. There may be practical issues, I know, because they have done lots of inorganic things so far, and moving to organic from inorganic in a suddenly is something, maybe something difficult. But anyway, Pita, what you said is correct. Lots of things, lot of good things are there in Western countries. We always criticize them, not you and I, but people criticize those countries have no qualities or something like that. But actually they have a lot of qualities, no? That's why they are best, they are at the top of the world. So I think we have to learn a lot of things from them. We don't have to worship them, we have to learn from them. We have, like once Gandhi said, open your windows to foreign wind, but don't let anything go away with that. Keep your qualities, get good things. I think that is what we have to do to here. Instead of closing the windows for foreign winds and foreign ideas and everything, we have to get the good things from the foreign ideas, Western ideologies, the things, and keep our good qualities. I think that is what we have to do. I don't know. You can talk if you want. You are yes too.
Yes, I think in everything there is something we can add into our life,
Yeah,
and there are some in the same thing there can be some bad things also that
yeah, bad
we
effect.
don't need to add those things into our lives. Just only the good things we have to add into our lives. There in as I think there are both good and bad things in almost all the things. Even a human, even an animal, even a thing also, there is both good and bad. So when we are talk about the foreign countries, we can see that there are some people who are criticizing foreign countries that their culture is not suit with ours. Likewise, but they are doing so many wrong things uh,
Yeah,
than the
yeah,
Western countries. But he is just criticizing that the Western countries are too bad. Their culture is too bad. They are wearing short
yeah,
dresses.
yeah, yeah,
Like they
yeah,
are criticizing, but they do so many wrong things
yeah. In life,
uh, while they are criticizing.
yeah, correct, Uta.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, adding something to what you said about the clothes and the resin. Personally, I believe people have right to wear anything they like. Unfortunately, the matter of Sri Lanka is when you wear something, people start to criticize you. So for that reason, sometimes I advise people to be careful, because when we are living in this country, if we are criticized every time by others, then people blacklist us. No, we are really good, but they put a black label on us.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sami, me personally, that I am a person who lived in a some is a personal is something sort of my own way, but I have to change me because I'm a teacher. People otherwise will say, "Yo, what that teacher is? Who is that teacher? Hey, he doesn't know how to behave as a teacher." I can't wear something I like. I can do anything I like. I have to behave in a total different way. I am not really who I am now. You may understand that. Your father knows me personally, your mother knows, I think all the cousins know me personally. Now I am totally different, because a teacher should be the teacher's way, a student should be the student's way. There are particular ways they have introduced us that we have to be, but actually what we gain from that is nothing. I don't mean it's wrong, it's correct sometimes, but actually what we get from the society, even though we do good or bad, they criticize us at
Yeah.
last. Yeah, that is what you can see. So what you said is correct, Buddha. You know, sometimes as a teacher, I have seen so many students with different sorts of clothing styles they are wearing. I don't criticize. Some teachers blame. Don't come like this. Don't do this thing. Don't do that thing. If we have our what's called, the self discipline, what the matter there is, I don't know, because we have to be disciplined. No, that's about our discipline, not about other people's anything, as I think. So I, that I don't do any, what's called inappropriate things in my life, because of my target is not to be a person blacklisted by the country or doing anything legal or anything like that. I want to be something better than who I was yesterday, like we talked last week. So
Yeah.
you have nice ideologies. I appreciate it. Huh? Very good. Fantastic.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Yes, Pasan, you can start, Pasan. Pasan, you can start, Pasan. Pasan.
Okay, sir. Recording.
Today I am speak about dialogue. Pasan said, "Hello, good morning, Zahan." Zahan said, "Good morning, Pasan." Pasan said, "How are you?" Zahan said, "I am good. How are you?" Pasan said, "I am fine. Where are you go?" Zahan said, "I am go library." Pasan said, "Oh, why are you looking for sad?" Zahan said, "Actually, I am worried about my oral examination. What about your preparation for the examination?" Hasan said, "Well, I am going. I am going on well in my studies. How is your learning work?" Hasan said, "Well done." Hasan said, "Okay." Hasan said, "Okay, Hasan. Bye." Hasan said, "Bye." Okay, sir.
Okay,
Sir,
Pasan. Okay, Pasan. Okay, Pasan.
sir,
Yes.
hello.
Sorry.
Sir,
Sorry.
sir,
Yes, Buddha. I can hear. Yes, can be.
කමන්නේ නෑ සර් මේක
It's okay. ඔයාගේ
පොඩ්ඩක්
ඩයලොග් එක ඔයා හදලා කියන හොඳයි. තව වාට මම සපෝට් එකක් දෙන්න. වාට ඉන්ටර්නෙට් එකේ එහෙම ගොඩක් දේවල් අරගන්න පුළුවන් අයිඩියාස් ඒවා ගන්න. මොකද අපිට ගොඩාක් වටිනා රිසෝස් එකක් සම්පතක් තමයි ඉන්ටර්නෙට් කියලා කියන්නේ. එකෙන් ගන්න ගොඩාක් දේවල් වලට ගන්න පුළුවන් ස්පීචස් අරම ඒවා. ඒවා රීඩින් කරන්න එහෙම සවුන්ඩ් කරන විදිය ප්‍රොනවුන්ස් කරන විදිය තේරෙන්නේ නැත්නම් ඒකට මම එවන්නම් ඇප් එකක්. ඒක ඩවුන්ලෝඩ් කරගන්න. ඒකට දාන්න රෙඩි වෙන්න.
හරි සර් මට එන ඇප් එක දාන්න
හරි sure. Yes, Yanuki and Saimi, if you are not going to talk again, I'm going to leave, stop the meeting. But if you you can start.
Time start.
Okay, sure.
Lord Buddha was the greatest religious teacher who ever lived in the world. He was born in India before they became Buddha. His name was Siddhartha. His parents were King Suddhodana and Queen Mahamaya. King Suddhodana ruled at Kapilavastupura. A few days after Prince Siddhartha's birth, Queen Mahamaya did. Since then, he was adopted by his foster mother Mahaprajapati Gautami. Prince Siddhartha was the heir to the throne after King Suddhodana's death. Therefore, he has truth of became a king. Prince Siddhartha led a joyful life during his young age. Prince Siddhartha married a very beautiful princess named Yashodhara. Their only son was Prince Rahula. As time went on, Prince Siddhartha began to release the sufferings of human life. He taught how to get rid of these sufferings. One day, when he was walking in his royal garden, he saw a sick man, an old man, and a corpse. He realized that both life and deed bring only sure to mankind. Thereafter, he did to find a way to overcome the cause of suffering. Therefore, on one full moon day, he abandoned his family. He mounted on his fearful house Kantaka and reached the bank of the river Yamuna. There he shed his royal robes, cut his hair, and became a monk. After much preparation, he sat under a bo tree near Gaya and attended Buddhahood. Since then, he was also called the Enlightened One. He preached his doctrine to the people all over India. He set up a different groups of these keeps called. They preach his doctrine to laymen. Lord Buddha visited Sri Lanka on the oceans. Lord Buddha lived for about 80 years and passed away on a full moon day in the month of Vesak. After few hundred years, Lord Buddha to Sri Lanka by a right Mahinda. So finish.
Yanuki, fantastic for your grade and for your age. This is nice, huh? Fantastic, wonderful, huh? I appreciate it. Yes, Sam, you want to talk again? Then I can give you a chance.
Thank you.
So I'm going to talk.
Sure, Pita. Very nice. Start.
May I?
Sure, start.
Then I'm going to talk about the hating towards the Korean idols. I don't know whether sir or this sister know about the fandom about these Korean idols among the school girls. Actually, there is a very big fandom about those Korean idols, especially about male idols. Among the school girls, and also there are some people who are hating them. They are called haters, and the who have then the who like those idols called uh, army, uh, and others are called haters. uh, I have seen this. There are so many haters and there are so many armies. Those haters are almost all the thing they are doing is also criticizing those idols and always scolding towards those idols and hate those idols. They do so, but uh, they are hating and they are scolding just for their appearance. Actually, even I don't know how about those idols. I don't know even how is their personal life, but as I think there are so many things that we can have from them. uh, Almost all people who are called haters, they are scolding those idols just for their appearance. Some are saying that they have no beards. Some people saying that they are like girls. Some are saying that uh, they are like babies and their music are ugly likewise. But it is all about the appearance. They are hating and they are scolding, but beyond the appearance, as I think, and as in my point of view, there are something we can have from them. In a country like Korea, there is so many disciplines. Than in in a country like in a Sri Lanka, there are so many disciplinable persons in a country like Korea. Uh, the as I said, those people who are hating and scolding them because they have just they doesn't have a beard. Likewise, they are hating, but in in the same person, as I think there is so many things. Uh, Also, I am a army girl. I like them so much, but uh, I said that there are so many things that we can have uh, when we are talking. May I take the one who most like among them? He's a leader of a band, but people are scolding him and all his fellow ones so many. But as a leader, I saw so many good qualities in in his and among his team members. There are so many. They are so, I don't know they are correct, but as I told that this is, I'm talking about the my point of view. As I think there are so unique, and the disciplines is the most thing, most the precious thing. Uh, uh, and also when we are talking about the music, as I think there is no limits in the music. Music is uh, world language, so there should not be a Korean music. There should be a separate in the music, like Korean music, Sri Lankan music, Western American music. Likewise, the music is something we can speak to everyone's heart. So, and also so I think there are so many people are hating them and scolding them. Finally, um, I want to say, not only the appearance, we have to uh, uh, we have not to consider about the appearance of people, not in an idol, in every person. As I think we don't think about only the appearance. The appearance is also important, but it is not so much. It worth so much. It worth too little. So not only the appearance, we have to uh, think and we have to study that person, and then we have to think that he is good or bad. Likewise, not only the appearance is the only thing that we can think, we can have a decision about someone. Thank you.
Agree with that, Samia. But I have only one other question. But there are many students who are not learning now. Mothers are coming and crying even, saying this something I don't know that you are talking about something BTS or something I don't know because I don't watch those things. So even parents are crying and yes sir, my children are not learning, always they are listening to these things and they have their what's called that what you say BTS army or something, they have some WhatsApp groups they have created and there are some videos that each other are kissing, the those boys are kissing each other. They are sharing those videos in the groups and the parents are really upset now. Some parents, even mother, called me and cried and he said, what is this chat? I can't tell anything. My child is quarreling with me. She doesn't do anything. She doesn't talk with me. She doesn't eat anything when I say not to do so. So I don't know. So what do you think about this? What is happening around here then about that?
Uh, for that, sir, I think uh, the things one person like and dislike is their thing, but their likes and dislikes do not their likes and dislike, if their likes and dislikes affects their life, that is not suitable for anyone. As I said, I am also an army. I like them so much, but I have a limit. I do actually I don't in any WhatsApp group, in army group. And sometimes I watch their videos and musics. But as I think the likes and dislikes is up to this is their thing. But as the as said, they have affected those things into their life, and they are not studying also. I think that's a so big, that's an enormously wrong thing as I see. They have the right to like or dislike them, but if they bother themselves, the, that is not going with uh, they are not they are not doing the right thing for themselves. For themselves it's a bad thing. I think if we anyone can have likes and dislikes, but the main thing is if they are um affected to us, if they are bothered things, we have to remove them. That there is also a limit. The limit is the most wanted thing. uh, there can be so many uh, so many things that they are like, but there is a limit is the most wanted thing. If there is a limit, I think there will be no worries. That's it.
Yeah, but there's something else too I want to know because I don't watch I don't know. That's the reason because if I do, as I don't know, there's no one I have to ask these things from. And as you are a knowledgeable person, I'm asking. A mother shared me about 5 videos that those I think they are. It's a boys group, no? They are kissing each other, and these were shared in this particular school students group and in the same group the other children have started behaving in a inappropriate way, sharing their own videos the same way, doing some inappropriate things. So the mother shared me those videos and said, "Ayo, sir, what is happening here?" He said that mother said that what you say that these are butterflies. Something like that. I didn't care that because the mother's views no. So what mother said, as they are watching those videos, each other doing those things, and I don't have to repeat the same word again and again. The children are also having a tendency to do same thing, thinking that we are sisters, we should also do the same things and something like that. So what do you think about that? I know that is something taken wrongly by the children, but what do you think about that? If it continues this way, it will be a tendency, then.
Yeah. uh, the we can as in my point of view, uh, we have all humans have the rights to do they like, but first they have to think. thinking and the limiting is the most wanted thing. Without thinking and limiting, without thinking and limits, there our whole life will be vanishes. So just sending and just watching those videos, uh, they may watching those videos so
And Simon, unfortunately, I can't hear you. I think something is wrong with your connection or something like that. Simon, I can't hear you, Simon. I think something matters with your connection.